with that. Alice?
Christine, every day thousands of commuters come through this train station here, and by all accounts it was a typical morning commute until it wasn't. All morning we've been speaking with people who were on board the train as well as witnesses on the platform. So many people, instead of running away, stayed behind to help in the aftermath. The scene was surreal, the damage devastating. This NJ Transit train number 1614 out of Spring Valley to Hoboken was carrying hundreds of commuters. No one could imagine this is how their ride would end.
It just didn't stop. It was like a big crash, and then everything from the ceiling just fell.
The lights went off and people started screaming.
It was chaos. People were bleeding, running, crying, screaming. Nothing I've ever experienced before.
Twisted metal, stunned passengers staggering around, and a station nearly destroyed. There was, of course, a massive emergency response getting the wounded to emergency rooms and nearby trauma centers. But it was also the passengers themselves and people in the area that stepped in to aid those victims in any way they could.
Human nature is you want to help folks. You know, there's people that are hurt. You can't just walk away from that. At least I can't just walk away from that.
Oh, they was coming out of the window. You pull the window out of the window with the rubber and kick the window open. Everybody was coming out of the window.
Was he injured? Was he scared?
There was a lot of people coming out of there.
But for many, the fear was almost overwhelming.
For a few seconds there, I just froze because I thought it was over. Like I thought something went off, like a bomb.
It was just wires and water running and people screaming.
Did you see injuries? How bad?
I don't think anybody in the car that I was in. I think people got some head injuries from stuff that was falling from the ceiling.
Yet for the panic and chaos that turned an ordinary commute into disaster, there are moments that survivors will always be thankful for. Have you had a chance to really think about this?
I feel really lucky that I was sitting towards the middle just by chance, and that I'm physically okay. I feel lucky that I could help other people.
So many people feeling so fortunate this evening, and we want to let you know that out here the scene is pretty expansive. They've closed off a lot of roads in the area here surrounding the train station. We've seen a lot of people coming down to the waterfront trying to see what they can see, but also just a lot of people trying to lend a hand. Maurice, will send it back to you.
Alice Gaynor, thanks so much there.